Hey, it's Tim here again at City Cigar Garage. Thought I'd give you an update on what's going on in here. Just pulled Falcon number 3 off the jig. This one is one of Rory Campbell's that he bought that I traded some work on it for the Falcon body for jumping jack flash. So I figure what I'd do is give you a little bit of a walk around. I've been spending about a week and a half on this just to make it roll, because I needed to get my jig ready for Ed Beaumont to put his Corvette on it. So I knocked it off and made it roll, and I'll walk around and show you a little bit, talk about it a little bit. Here you go. This is it. It was previously a gasser, very poorly done. We basically held it out, cut the back end out of it, and started over again. Like the other car, you need to disregard the wheel openings because they had the rear end in the wrong spot. So we put it back in, and we're going to have to, it needs quarter panels anyway, so we'll just fix the wheel openings, make all that right. But this is a sort of a back half car, similar to what Jumpin' Jack Flash was. If you can see, I used 2x2 and I spliced it into the floors and laid any existing subframe rails in the front, and then I'll butt them back into the cross member back here, as you can see, and then weld it into the floor pans and weld it into the frame rails and everything. Cross member I put there because of the ladder bars. I used they're like 36-inch S&W bars, and I needed to get the cross member up in the car where the ladder bar would hit on it, and then I put another outrigger in to set the main hoop on and the hoop diagonal. So as you can see, I got the X brace in it and main hoop supports. I only ever just tacked the door bars in because I'll take them out to do tin work, but the A-pillar bars, like this was a S&W kit, the roll cage. If you guys can't bend tubing, this is a way to do it. I like S&W kits, and I like chassis engineering kits. They work well. Would I have done those A-pillar bars different? I would, but that's what came in the kit, so I used them. In the front end, you see this, we used our early F1 axle here. These are Speedway motor spring kits, and we just made some plates to hold the axle in. Put the tie rod in it. It's got like a early Ford, that's I think a Granada rotor. Needs a little bit of work up here, so we chopped the hole in it to put a small block Chevy in it. But as you can see, we got the 9-inch in it. It's got a track locator in the bottom because this is not built to fit any group. So walk around the back side here. I built 2x2 frame rails similar to what I did in Jumpin' Jack Flash. As you can see them, and this car has coilovers. Somebody had donated a set of coilovers, so I donated them to Rory. And the rear housing is, I think it was actually one that was built for an S10, and we just used it because it was about the right width. But in the back here, I welded a 2x2 cross member into where the bumper mount goes. I got all that done. Like the shock mount's done. There's a little bit of welding to do yet, but all in all, it's pretty close. So you can see how I did the drive shaft loop there to get it through. And it's turning out pretty good. It's ready to ship back to Rory's for a little bit. Maybe you can see the ladder bar brackets in the front. Those are something that we had to cut out on my plasma cutter to make work for this car, because typically when you buy ladder bar brackets and stuff like that, they're not designed for this type of car, so you almost have to make your own. So that's what we did here. I'll probably put one more gusset onto the inside, but I'll do that when we pick back up on this project. Other project we got going is this 49 Ford pickup that somebody else started and didn't or couldn't finish. We mounted the motor and the transmission in it, built those mounts, and we're going to try to fix the rear end. Somebody else did the rear package here, and it's cantilever mounted and everything else, and it's just all wrong.
They even welded the ladder bar brackets, or the 4-link brackets on the housing upside down. So I got to cut all this apart and start over, put new brackets in it, and dry shaft loop and everything else. So it'll be a cool truck when it's done. Kenny's been here. He's hiding in here somewhere. He's been helping me with getting all this done. Like I say, we got the jig set in here, ready to ship the heads. So that's what we're gonna do. I thought I'd share a little bit. You guys could see what's going on. Thanks for watching.